Hey guys, welcome back to MMA Library. Today in MMA and UFC news. During a recent interview on the set of The Ultimate Fighter, Conor McGregor claims he will slice through Michael Chandler when the two finally meet inside the octagon.
I like Michael. I had a good little buzz with him yesterday. I've no issues with him at all. I think he's a good fighter. Coaching against him, I'm interested to see his coaching style. He's more of an athlete type of a guy than a technical martial artist. I know he's got some skills in the wrestling department and he's got some skills overall. But as far as the small, finer details, I just don't think. I'm not sure. I'm interested to see. I'm happy where I'm at. So it'll be an interesting one to go against him before I go against him.
Yeah, people are suggesting he's a little bit like a Chad Mendes style. Would you agree with that, or do you think he's got different?
No, yeah, similar for sure. Similar, yeah.
The last time you fought Chad Mendes, it went well.
That's right. Second round KO.
Do you reckon that could be the similar one this time?
I think I'm just going to slice through him. I think I'm a little too slicey for him than anyone else he's fought. A little too snappy and whippy, and I think I'll slice through him.
170 or 155?
185.
A leaked conversation between a boxing promoter and Ali Abdelaziz reveals Francis Ngannou is demanding a huge amount of money for his first boxing fight. The leaked text reveals that he's demanding $30 million for one fight. Here's the screenshot of the leaked text. Ali begins with, "He's my friend, but I don't manage him. Yes, I know you are friends." Ali said he wants to make $30 million. Ngannou wants to make $30 million from one fight? Ali replied, yes. What do you guys think about this leak? Will Ngannou sell enough pay-per-views in the boxing world to warrant a $30 million payday? Let us know in the comment section. Cyril Gane recently made some comments about his lack of training until a fight is announced. After hearing this, John Jones was quick to say this is an excuse and he doesn't necessarily believe the comments. Jones tweeted that he smells a trap, but it doesn't matter because he's training hard anyway. Jones also shed some light on his transition to heavyweight during a recent interview. Here's the clip.
How has that climb been, putting on the extra pounds? Have there been any kind of unexpected challenges that you've encountered putting on the weight, or is it easier to put it on than to cut it?
Oh man, putting on weight is a lot more difficult than people may realize. Just 6-7 meals a day, the hamburger meat, the steak, the chicken, the fish, the rice for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, the protein shakes. It was a process. It was a major process. I thank God I had help. I had a good friend, my buddy Stan Efferdine. People call him the White Rhino. He came out to Albuquerque, lived with me for 9 months and taught me a lot about nutrition. I started doing something called the vertical diet, and basically it was eat some more, eat again, and it's over. Now I've landed at 250 pounds. I'm lean, I'm strong, I feel mean, quick, explosive, and we're here, baby.
Chito Vera is set to face off against Corey Sandhagen in just over a month's time. During a recent interview, Chito gave his take on how he believes the fight will go.
It's gonna be a great, epic thing coming from me. So I know he's a great opponent. I'm just greater. I worked too hard for this, and I'm not gonna let him take anything from my plate. So I'm gonna get in there March 25th, ready to go. I'm willing to be the of him. And if we go deep, let's see who can dig more, because I'm ready to go. I stick true to what's in front of me, and it's not gonna be easy. No one is easy in this division, in the entire UFC. I don't care how much you suck, you're still gonna fight. So, I got this in front of me, and I'm gonna beat the out of him.
Yair Rodriguez knows he has to improve if he wants to stand any chance of beating Alexander Volkanovski in the future. During a recent interview, this is what Yair had to say about the matchup.
What a fight this is going to be. Have you allowed yourself to start thinking of that?
Yeah, it's just like flashing, like flashes of, okay, he does this or that or whatever. Like start visualizing the pros and cons of doing things that I do. Probably stop doing some stuff, start doing some other stuff without saying anything specific, right?
Yeah.
But it's just a matter of like a strategy. At the highest level, I think it's just a matter of like a strategy, who can pull out the best strategy. And he doesn't have many holes in his game. He's really good. He's well-rounded. That's what I'm saying. I have a lot of holes in my game that I need to work on. And I can't be focusing too much on him. I need to focus. The focus has to be on myself, to get better myself. And if I can do that, then I'll become a better version of myself, a version that can beat Volkanovski.
During a recent episode of the Believe You Me podcast, Anthony Smith listed various fighters who he believes were born to become champions.
I got to highlight my teammate, Alexander Hernandez. He's had a tough little go at it recently, you know, and that's part of the game. You know, I've always said I think there's a couple different types of fighters. There's guys that were just born great. I think we can all point to those people. I think obviously John Jones, you know, GSP, Demetrius Johnson. You know, I think Israel Adesanya fits in there. I could go on and on about the guys that are just born champions, whether it's their physical ability matches their mental capacity and it comes together and they're just absolutely incredible. I think DC is one of those guys. You know, I think Chris Weidman was one of those guys for a long time. They're just born better than we are, you know? And that's not saying that they don't put the work in, that they don't sacrifice, that they're not, you know, that their work ethic isn't there. I don't mean that at all. But and then the rest of us have to work really, really hard to keep up with those guys.
During a recent interview with Ariel Helwani, Jake Paul insists that a Nate Diaz fight is close to being signed.
Nathan Diaz.
I think they're ready. They're ready. I'm getting through Sunday, and we're gonna line that one up ASAP.
Wow. You feel like that's next?
Yeah, I think that's next. I think that's what the fans want, and that's who I want. You know, there's been a lot of talk back and forth. We've said our stuff, but it's time to get down to business.
Wow. And time frame ish?
I guess probably like mid-year.
Okay.
Maybe summer, sometime summer.
And when you say that, you know, it sounds like you're confident, is this the, you know, the one fight boxing, one fight MMA deal, or do you think it will just be boxing?
I want to do the one fight boxing, one fight MMA, but I'm not sure if Nate's team is like fully aligned on that yet, or I don't know if they realize like how serious I am about that. I think they thought I was just like doing it for hype, but I'm dead ass.
Aljamain Sterling gives props to Alexander Volkanovski during a recent video uploaded to his YouTube channel. Sterling then goes on to discuss a potential fight between him and Volk in the future.
People are asking me, would I still go up to 145? And the question is absolutely. Now, I'm going to be real with you guys. Did Volkanovski going against Islam scare me a bit? Yeah, that got me nervous. It got me saying, oh man, this guy is really freaking good. Going up and taking on the supposedly Khabib 2.0 and doing that to him, ending the fight in that way, defending chokes and punching him while he's got this insane Dagestani killer wrestler on his back and he's beating him up from an undominant position. Yeah, that's a tough fight. How can that not scare anybody? But that's what this game is about. I like the challenge. I like what Volk was able to show in there. But again, I like my chances, and this is what the fight game is all about. Taking risks and taking chances, because if you don't risk it, there's no biscuit. You know what I mean? And that might sound cheesy to you guys, but that's really what it is. It's a cliche line, but that's the best way I could put it. You gotta be willing to put it all on the line in order to achieve greatness, in order to reach new heights in your career and in your life. Challenges make tougher and stronger men.
During a recent fighter breakdown, Henry Cejudo said he believes Rafael Fiziev has the potential to become a UFC champion in the future. Cejudo then went on to give his take on the fight between Fiziev and Justin Gaethje.
I do see some good things out of Fiziev. I do believe a guy like him is the toughest matchup for Justin Gaethje. A guy like him with good striking and good takedown defense and the ability to even take people down, this man is dangerous. If there's one dark horse in the whole 155-pound weight division that I'd be scary to even fight, it's this man right here. Why? Is because you know he's serious about his game, going out of Thailand, coming out from that Eastern European culture. Like, he knows exactly what he wants. And the fact that he's asking for a fight like Justin Gaethje, it just says that, hey man, I'm ready to go to war. I'm ready to die too. And when you have a guy like that, when you have a guy who's passionate, who's ludicrous, to fight somebody like Justin Gaethje, it just lets you know that he's super, super confident in his technique.
Guys, thanks so much for checking out the video. If you like the content we do here on this channel, don't forget to like and subscribe to MMA Library for all the latest MMA and UFC news. We'll see you in the next video.